EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington Commanders. We've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. Couple yards deep. He'll bring it out of the end zone. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. At their own 21-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Daniels. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Washington.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Rattler, it's Stephanie.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. This is caught at 2. And he's in. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Washington. His 1st touchdown of the new campaign. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the 1st round pick from April's draft. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Third and short, Jackson. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Vegas.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Fowler. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Raider first down.
Check, Bobcat, check, ready. Press, let's go.
Now, this looks like a design run. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
3rd and long. Man in motion here is Tucker. 3rd and long for Jackson. On the run to the right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's got the first down. He'll slide to a stop and take it to 1st and goal.
Hey, middle. Let's go.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Here we go. Shot. Ready.
On first down, Daniel. That run complete to Jalen Lane. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all that. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Short one there. He's got Ertz. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
With drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. Good for Commanders' first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. It's 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get forward for about a yard. The safety, Jordan Poyer, up to make the stop. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniel. Right side, that's made by McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A gain there of 20. First down, Washington.
Here we go. 18, 5. Yep.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. Pass caught. That's Lane. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. 6 more yards. A gain of 26. And it sets up 1st and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Second and goal.
Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. To Corey Krusty-Merritt. Touchdown, Commanders. Now Gay for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return is Dante Thornton. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down throw for Jackson. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. What a way to kick on the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
First down.
On the handoff, this is Genty. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are through one. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Daniels now on first down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Ben Siddick was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. Now Daniels. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And he was labeled as a playmaker coming out of college, Mike, and after what's his first catch of his career, it's pretty easy to see why.
Third down. They'll try to get it on the ground. And they've got it. Going to pick up the first down there. Right around midfield.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on fourth down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Commander's first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes.
And he will get into the end zone. Harry, touchdown, Washington. That is second TD catch of the season. The extra point by Gay is good. The Commanders have broken the deadline as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Jackson now to throw on first down.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
From the 21, here's second down and 9. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That is intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
You know, whether you're manning the middle or you're a rusher coming off the edge, Mike, if you play linebacker in this league, you have to have the ability to handle yourself in pass coverage. If the expectation is that a throw is going to head his way, he'll make that play. And that was the biggest play he could have made. That was really nicely done.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
60 Vikings, 60.
On second down, it's Daniel. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Harry, Warren, touchdown, Washington. His second touchdown of this first half. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to be marked down short of the 45, short of the first down, and here comes third down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Bowers, the man in motion. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. He's got his man complete to Wilson. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. The run right here, and it's Genty. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Jackson on 3rd and 2. He'll get this off to Mostert. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 6. First down. Las Vegas.
Genty. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Will Harris on the tackle.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Jackson exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will score. Trey Tucker. Touchdown Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders are back to within 7. It's 28-21.
Raiders 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. That's McLaurin open on the left side.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Washington 1st down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Carrion Richardson there on the tackle. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
At the 47-yard line.
Okay, break, hiking, 8, Mustang 19. Get it. Get it, Cowboy 80. Get it.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Has caught left side. That's Ertz. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Handoff here, up the middle, finding room to the 20, and he's in. Ja'Cory Cross-Camara, touchdown Commander. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. Game to add the PAT. It's up and through. The Commanders add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Man in motion here is Tucker. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. Second and 5. Now Genty. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Vegas.
What we're seeing here in this 1st half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
First and 10. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and And a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. It can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. Run right up the gut with Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he's into the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
On the jump.
Ready to throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. To the sideline and intercepted.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Back to throw, Jackson. That's into the hands of the rookie, Dante Thornton. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 6. Play action now. Jackson forced out wide. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10.
They'll give on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Channing Tindall
Hold the ready.
It is second and 9.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9. At the Raiders' 13-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And some good blocking at the point of attack. They'll pick up on 7, and it brings up third down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Third and 2. Here we go.
Cowboy 80. Steady.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on third and 1.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Commanders
Ready?
first down.
60 Eagles.
First down and goal to go.
And he's got another one. Jafari Cross-America. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Now Gay for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders will extend this third quarter lead.
42. Raiders 28. Gay to kick off for Washington.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return is Thornton. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
Thornton on the return. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jackson now. A dive and a catch. Incredible. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Raiders.
On play action, here's Jackson. He'll get this off to Genty. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
That's into the hands of Thornton. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Middle, he's got Tucker. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here's second and 9. Jackson looking to throw, rolling right, taking off, and the Raiders Jets are going to have themselves a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's Mostert. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
The second down throw is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They put Wilson in motion. Third and goal for Jackson. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Rock Balance. And now they're faced with a fourth and goal. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
Warriors 70. Cadet. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Daniels now on first down. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll be second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 13 tight.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trying to connect with the veteran Zach Ertz that time. And it'll bring up second down. Up the middle they go. Lots of space. Past the 45. 20. 15. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Washington. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders are able to extend the lead.
Raiders 28.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return is Thornton. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
At the Commanders' 45-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Go ahead.
Throwing Jackson. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in! Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are able to edge a bit closer.
Raiders 35.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
On the jump.
Travel start on the ground. They work forward to the 40-yard line. Carrion Richardson there on the tackle.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
No, we change it. No.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Open man is Horton. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You see it? You change it. Hold on. Hey, middle. Go. Middle.
A first down throw for Jackson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
brings up
Second and 10.
Yo. Ready. That's it. Come on. You are it. Ready. That's it.
Now it's Jackson. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Here we go. Cut my team.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And he will go forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Daniel. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Out to his right. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Second down, Jackson. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he will score again. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Washington.
Warriors, 70.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing now, Daniels. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Throwing again, Daniel. Pass caught left side. That's Ertz. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down.
Come on. Hey.
1st and 10.
On the draw, it is Eckler. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Bronco switch. Bronco.
He'll turn and hand this one off. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This a 46-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Commanders will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. On first and 10, Jackson. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. Now it's second and 1.
Brings up second and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson now moving to his right. He runs with it.
Just great awareness there. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. Tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
The break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
We changed it. No, we changed it. Go. Hey, hey. Hey, middle.
Now Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson now on second down. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Bowers the man in motion. The shotgun, here's Jackson.
First down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Bowers the man in motion. Jackson looking to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts to get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On third down, Jackson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is caught. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Raiders. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Commanders 49. Raiders 49.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Get it. Go.
They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. Inside the 35. 20. 15. So close to taking it all the way. They bring him down to 2, but it's first and goal from there. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 67 yards.
On the ready.
So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal.
Ready, ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game. He draws ever near to the NFL record of 6.
Commanders 66, Raiders 49.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Horton. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards.
First down, Las Vegas.
Play action now. Jackson. A throat behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
From the gun, Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Come on.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. So it's a win here for the Commanders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.